And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. May the 4th, and if you're a Star Wars enthusiast, may the 4th be with you. Welcome to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Around the Bases, presented by Martin's Peterbilt and sponsored by American Cable and Zach Davidson Allstate Insurance Agency. I'm DC Turner, filling in for my good friend Ronnie Smith. He's in the background, but he's going to stay silent for us for a few minutes and maybe get him on at the end of the show. What a week we've had in baseball and softball. Had some rainouts this week. It's just been a little bit of everywhere. I see some of our guests is in here. And gentlemen, be patient with me. It's always ladies first. So Miss Sams and Miss Monholland, we'll get to you young ladies here in just a couple of minutes. Start off with, we've got our usual weekly rundown of players of the week, sluggers of the week, pitchers of the week, teams of the week, top 10, top 5 players, and we'll go down that list. But we're going to take a short break, and we're going to get ready to get this one underway, and we're going to hear from some of our sponsors. We'll be right back.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin Insurance Agent Zach Davidson. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky. You're in good hands with Allstate. Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We're going to jump right in here for just a second and see if I can't get Coach Edwards, North Laurel Lady Jaguars, 20-4 on the season. Good evening, Coach.
Hey, DC. How are you, buddy?
Good, sir. Yourself?
I lost you there. Can you hear me?
Are we having some? Yeah, I can hear you just fine. Go ahead.
No, I said good afternoon. Thanks for having us.
You're welcome, sir. 20-4 on the season, and looking over your upcoming weekly schedule, you've got a lot of games this week. 5 games, if I'm not mistaken, 3 through the week and doubleheader on Saturday. Tell us a little bit about what's happening on Saturday.
Saturday is the annual John Hooker Memorial Classic. Baseball started that a couple years ago. They were kind enough to let us join in on it. We got South Laurel coming over for a couple of games. And then we also have a couple teams coming in, Mercer County and Montgomery County. Both were state tournament teams last year. Both are really, really good teams. Both of them will play North and South. We will not play South this weekend. That's the way it's set up. 4 varsity games, no time limit. Should be a lot of good softball.
Yeah, and then later on, I think next week I was looking over your schedule, and you've got Perry Central as well, which is one of the top teams in the 14th region. So you're not letting up at the end of the season.
No, there's no reason to let up at the end of the season. We make this schedule this way on purpose. We want to be challenged as much as we can. Perry Central is Coach Ratliff up there is a friend, and he wants to play, and we want to play him. It's just our turn to go up there. If we could make it quit raining, so maybe we could get some of this stuff in, the road especially. But this rain's getting to be a little bit ridiculous.
Yeah. Up to this point in the season, 20-4, like I said, on the season, what are some of the things that you're looking forward to maybe improving on the last couple of weeks in the season, getting headed into district play, region play, and even possibly the state tournament?
Well, we always look to get better. We practiced today. We tried to get better today. Our body of work should speak for itself. We've had a pretty good year. We've had a really good year. it's a testament to the girls and the work they put in. They come out every day. They put in all kinds of long hours that nobody sees. Everybody sees the games, and that's important. That's what we practice for. But the practice part, and these girls really kill it. They come out today. We had a great practice today. We gave them off yesterday for our prom, and just really happy with where we're sitting right now. We're just like everybody else, so we're battling injuries and the dog days of the season. You know, these weeks get very long, and the bus rides seem like they're forever, but cranks back up here toward the end of the year. We got a bunch of home games coming up. We got senior night. We've got the road trip to Perry Central. We got our big tournament. A lot of big stuff left for us here in the regular season.
Right now, speaking of senior night, I knew it was coming up. I've not asked you about it, so go ahead and enlighten us on senior night. So a lot of people that are watching or will watch it later on or whatever, let them get a chance to come out and show the appreciation to these young ladies. Our
senior night right now, barring any more weather or anything that we can't get around, will be Monday, May the 12th against Estill County. We've got 5 seniors this year. Been huge parts of our program for the last several years. Been a huge part of everything we've done success-wise in the last few years. Hopefully it'll be a special night for them girls.
Now, give us a rundown of your seniors and what they have meant to you as a coach, to the school, and to your team.
That's I don't know if we've got enough time for everything, DC. They've been a part of about 125 wins and still counting over their 4 or 5 years. 4 district championships, 2 region championships, a region final. Of course, last year we had the run to the state finals. Kylie Lewis joined us this year. She's been nothing but a blessing and an asset to the team as well. Sage, Morgan, Ellie, excuse me, and Bella have been stalwarts. That's the entire starting infield, and it's been a joy and a pleasure to pencil their name in on the starting lineup for all this time. And it's I'm not going to lie to you, it's something I'm not exactly looking forward to is moving these girls on to college. Yeah, it's always, and a lot of people don't understand that about when you're coaching. You get, no matter how hard you try to be the coach, but it doesn't really matter. Those kids, whether it be girls in softball or boys in baseball or football or basketball, whatever the sport, they get a piece of your heart, and there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, without a doubt, DC. That's well said. It's a bittersweet moment. It's going to come to an end somewhere along the line. We hope it's way up in June. We're going to fight like heck to make that happen. But these girls are special. They're special to the program. They're certainly special to me. Now, we've got 2 of your young ladies, so we're going to slide you into the background. We're not going to kick you out completely. We may bring you back here in just a couple of minutes, but we're going to get Miss Sams and Miss Monholland on here and talk to them for a few minutes, if you don't mind, after we hear from our sponsors.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Quality, creativity, and customer service. That's what sets Curb Kings apart. Located in London, Kentucky, but serving all the 13th region and southeastern Kentucky, we are your go-to when looking for top-notch quality. If you want your landscaping to truly stand out, our custom curbing is what you need. With many different designs, styles, and colors, true curb appeal can now be obtained at an affordable price, yet long-lasting solution. With over 25 years experience, let Josh Maxey and his crew help you through your next outdoor project while making it one of the most enjoyable upgrades yet. Our customer service and reliability will always be second to none, as we will constantly go the extra mile for your satisfaction. Call us today for a consultation and free estimate. Today is the day to take your outside entertainment area to the next level. Call Josh Maxey at 606-224-0715 or Cam Maxey at 606-231-2810. We also want to wish all student athletes of the 13th region a very successful and healthy season.
And we're back on the Martin Peterbilt Around the Bases, and it's sponsored by American Cable and Zach Davidson Allstate Insurance Agency. And we're going to jump on here as quick as I can figure out how to do this and add Miss Sams and Miss Monholland to our viewing. So we can get her. There we go. She's on mic. Good evening, ladies. How are you?
Doing great. How are you?
Very good. How are you?
We're talking baseball and softball. It doesn't get much better than that. It's raining a little bit, but we're okay with that. 20-4 on this season. What's it meant for you young ladies to keep piling up the wins, get Coach Edwards his 100th career win earlier in the season?
Yeah, it feels good. We keep winning. We keep Chris happy, I guess.
Yeah, just the team really just relied on each other to win the games, you know?
Yep.
Now, I see you've got a shirt on there, Tessa, softball NCAA Division I. Is that a hint?
No, this was my mom's old.
Oh, your mom. Okay, we can go with that. We'll leave that alone. Tessa, your pitching this year has been, as I guess you kids would say, off the hook. You're 11-1, 2.42 ERA, 69 strikeouts. Give us a little background on when you got into playing softball and when you decided I want to be a pitcher.
Well, it all started at 3, but it started before me with my mom. She was one of the best, in my opinion, left-handed pitchers ever at North. And I just really wanted to continue the legacy through her and through me and just really do the best for my team.
Okay, now, Katie, on the other side, on the offensive side, you're 453 batting average. What does that mean? The work, I know a lot of hard work goes into that. Do you do practice outside of your regular practice with the team? Do you go and take batting practice anywhere or set up something in the backyard and beat some balls around? Or
Yeah, me and Dad usually go hit some. He's thrown countless pitches to me over the years.
Okay. Question for both of you, and you can be honest, you can crack jokes, it doesn't really matter. What would your coaches and teammates describe you young ladies as? Coach Edwards won't make you run any extra laps at practice or anything, so
I'll describe Katie if she wants me to.
Oh Lord, have at it.
Very courageous. She's always telling us, even when we're not doing well, she's always telling us, and she's just always positive on.
That's very good. You actually just answered my second question I had for you young ladies about your how you keep your teammates motivated either after a big win or after a loss, especially after a loss, because if you play this game long enough, you're going to get in that situation and you're going to lose a game. And how do you guys go about keeping yourself motivated for the next game? Is it, okay, we lost one, whatever, we've lost before, let's go get the next one?
Yep. Chris always says, like, if we lose, it's just a random Tuesday in April or whatever. Just got to move on to the next.
Yeah, it's all about the drive.
Okay.
And I mean,
the end result.
So.
Yep.
Okay. Outside of your young lady's family, who has been the biggest impact on you as a player and as a person?
In the softball world, probably Emily Sizemore, and in general, definitely like Jesus Christ.
That's a hard
Perfect
one.
answer. Love that answer.
I have a lot of people that influence my softball career. I couldn't say one person, but I mean, it's just really hard because there's so many positive influences out there that have played with me and have coached me. But I would say one that really brought my back for softball would probably be Kaylin Yance.
Okay. Now, I like to get into players' heads and get some background on their relationship with their coaches. Give us one example of a life lesson that Coach Edwards and the coaching staff, I won't exclude those because you guys got some very good coaches. What is one life lesson that you'll carry the rest of your life that they have taught you outside of softball?
Well, for me, especially, I'm going to relate this back to football, but this year, at the beginning of the year, everybody knows that I was struggling with my confidence, and the whole coaching staff knew. But Chris came up to me one day in Florida and said, "We believe in you. It is up to you to believe in yourself." So that's what I'm going to carry on, that if everyone believes in you and everyone knows you and everyone has confidence in you, you also have to believe in yourself and be able to do it the best you can.
And Katie?
Definitely just because you are young, you cannot, it doesn't limit what you can do. We have countless middle schoolers and freshmen that have played and done well and benefited for the team as you go up. So your age does not determine how you impact on the field.
Now, Coach Edwards mentioned just a little bit ago, you guys have got 6 seniors. Each one of you, and then I'll cut you guys loose and let you get on about your evening. You're both underclassmen. You'll be around for at least a couple of more years, hopefully. Health-wise, everything goes out good. What is this senior class meant to you guys?
I'm going to be lost without them, honestly. I've played with them my entire life, so it'll just be rough, honestly. They've led the team and done great the past 3-4 years I've played.
Although it's been,
Tessa?
I've not for as long, they've been good leaders to me, like all 4 and 5 now. But they've just really impacted my softball career.
Ladies, I know you guys got a tough week coming up, a long week coming up, long 2 weeks, actually. You got some very tough games in front of you. Good luck. Congratulations on the 20-4 up to this point. Try to go out and win the rest of them. Look forward to seeing you guys in the district tournament and the region. And if right breaks come around, we'll support you guys in the state tournament if you make it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll be back. Gentlemen, hold tight where you're at. We'll get to you 2 young men here in just a minute. We're going to hear from our sponsors.
Are you ready to turn your real estate dreams into a reality? If so, contact Sean Disney with USA Realty. With 27 years of banking experience in commercial and real estate lending and 3 years experience as a top multi-million-dollar producing agent. He's honest, professional, and committed to your success. Call Sean today at 606-620-8350. He's ready and waiting to help make your real estate dreams come true.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
And we're back on the Martin Peterbilt Around the Bases, and it's sponsored by American Cable and Zach Davidson All-State Insurance Agency. And we're going to get our next group on here. And let's see if we can't get them added to the stage here. There we go. Well, what's some shady-looking characters there, don't we? Vince Sizemore and Waylon Hensley. How are you gentlemen doing?
Doing good. How about you?
Very good.
Can't complain. Well, I could, but nobody wants to listen, so we'll just leave it at that. 17-5 on the season. Pretty rough next couple of weeks coming up. You gentlemen have some very tough games in front of you. What's your outlook so far, or your opinion on the season so far, and what are you looking forward to the next couple of weeks?
So far, we've played some pretty tough competition, and we've dropped some games that we haven't been happy about, and definitely could have played better in certain games. But overall, we're pretty happy with the start that we've had, and then we're looking to, we have a rough schedule coming up, but we're looking to close it out for sure and finish on a good note before heading into district and hopefully making it into the region and seeing how far we can get.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, we had
have you scoot up a little bit. You're off in the background. There we go.
Like you said earlier on, we dropped a couple games we probably shouldn't have dropped, and we played a couple games that we could have played better in. But I think it's all happening for a reason, and having us fight through some innings that are tough for us for district play and region play, and seeing how all that goes.
Now, if you guys could ever get some games in without the rainstorms hitting, would be a little bit beneficial too, right? What is it, 3 in a row that I've been to South Laurel and it's got rained out? So, Mother Nature wins every time. Waylon, 378 on the season is your batting average. 78 at bats, struck out 8 times, and on the mound you're a 1.57 ERA. 34 strikeouts. What's it like having Vince back behind the plate with you on the mound?
Yeah, he's a very trustworthy guy. I trust him more than anybody. I'm back there. I mean, I like having a guy that he can call pitches or have a coach call pitches, and I can just trust him back there to throw somebody out or frame it. Whatever needs to happen, he's going to do it.
Now, Vince, you're 68 at bats this year with only 1 strikeout. Do you, as a catcher, you're obviously the first one to see what the home plate umpire is looking at. Do you take that information in the top of the first inning and go back to the dugout and relay his strike zone to your teammates?
Yeah, I definitely relay what I see, and we've seen the zones that umpires have in past games, and we know what we're looking for, and then I'll relay what I see in the first inning. And then striking out is just one of my big pet peeves. I hate striking out, and I'll do anything not to, and I'm always looking to roll it forward, give myself a chance, and then try to set up the guys behind me.
Now, with you being a catcher, does it help you in any way knowing the home plate umpire strike zone when you go to the plate?
Absolutely. Knowing guys' zone and how far it goes, or how tall, how low, what he likes to see, knowing that in the back of my head definitely, helps me recognize some pitches and then learn through the course of the at-bat and behind the plate, seeing what I can get and what I can, what is the ball, what is not, and, just trying to have good at-bats and set up the guys behind me so that we can have big innings or put up some crooked numbers.
I've done some research earlier. I found my notes that I wrote down. Your coach played from, I think it was 04 to 07. Pretty good ball player. How much has he helped you guys individually with his playing experience and translating it to you?
He's one of those where he likes to teach it not through practice, but through just talking to us. He likes to relay messages, and he likes to tell his experience from his playing days and then dragging it into how we're playing today, and trying to give us, the edge on the competition by telling us certain things that he learned and what he saw. And then, having the coach that we have who was as good as he was, it's really nice to have, that kind of role model to go after and have the experience to listen to.
Now, I did the math. You being a senior, you guys may not get the wins that in the 4 years that he got. But Waylon having another year and you run those numbers, is it something that you're going to think of in the off season of, hey, we need 20, 22, 25 wins next year to get past coach's 4-year record of wins.
Yeah,
You guys going to discuss that?
Yeah, we got another good group coming next year, and we definitely have a chance to get 25 wins once again. So, I mean, I think I could compete with Coach, but he was a good ball player throughout high school.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you think now, and be honest, you've been on the mound, you think you could strike him out swinging? You think he'd miss your breaking ball?
I heard he was just a contact guy. I heard he didn't strike out a lot with a high average. So, I mean, I don't know.
His stats, he didn't strike out a whole lot.
Yeah,
he did not strike out a whole lot. And you guys, from watching him, I caught the tail end of his career when I moved back down here and started umpiring. I caught the tail end of his career. You guys play a very lot like the teams that he played on. You're contact hitters. You don't hit a boatload of home runs. You put the ball in play, make the defense have to start thinking. And it's a known fact in any sport, when you make the defense start thinking, they're going to start screwing up. You guys put the ball in play a lot. Outside of your immediate family and your coaching staff, each one of you get a shot at this. Who's made a big impact on your life?
In a baseball world, I definitely have to say, my teammates, and especially my senior group, because the 6 of the 8 seniors I've played with since, I was 5 and starting out in Little League, and then the 2 that we've added that we didn't play with in Little League, when we were playing against them. The 2 that we've added, they've became more family, and, we're all just a big group up here. Everybody knows everybody. Nobody's a stranger. We all collectively hang out outside of school and outside of baseball. And, to have the underclassmen that we have and then the upperclassmen that we have, to come together as one a lot, it really strengthens us. And then outside of baseball, that's a tough question for me. I can't really narrow it down to one.
Okay.
But
and Waylon?
Yeah, for me, it's probably going to be one of my teammates earlier on in my high school career, Ashton Garland. He took me under his wing as a freshman, and he set a really big, impactful goal for me, and then I just kind of had something to look forward to and learn how to play like him, and he was just a good teammate and good ball player.
Okay. One final question, and I'll let you gentlemen go on about your Sunday evening. From the coaching staff, either Coach Smith as your head coach, Coach Baker the assistant, or any of the other assistants there, what's the most important lesson that they have taught you?
So for me, it's a pretty easy question. This year I've had a down year at the plate, and I know that, and I've been really upset about it. And, I've gotten into my own head, and something that Coach Smith has told me is don't let a little thing turn into something big. And, I can translate that into life. If something little goes wrong, don't let it, ruin my day or ruin a week or whatnot, and just kind of, learn from it and grow, and then just continue to get better and, not let something completely ruin me.
Okay. Waylon?
They've taught me that self-success is not the most important thing in life, that you might have a bad day or a bad time at the plate or a bad day on the mound, but the people around you can have a good day, and that's all that matters. So just, you don't have to be the one having a good day all the time.
Gentlemen, I appreciate it. 17-5 so far. Good luck the rest of the season, districts, regions. And if you get a couple of the right bounces of the ball, if you guys get to the state, just like I told the young ladies, we'll all be there standing behind you and supporting you 100%. Appreciate you guys coming in. God bless both of you.
Thank you, DC.
And you're listening to the Around the Bases, presented by Martin Peterbilt, sponsored by the American Cable and Zach Davidson Allstate Insurance. We'll hear from our sponsors, and when we come back, we'll get into our weekly awards.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office, the South Laurel Agency here on West Cumberland Gap Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky. Give us a call today for a free quote. Thank you.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is a number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton and their staff have over 60 years experience in the industry, and they're currently protecting over 12 states. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network. Let me introduce you to the good folks at American Cable. They are your premier dish network provider here for Southeast Kentucky. They have packages right now starting as low as $91.99 a month, and you get Netflix free for 2 years. Call the good folks at American Cable, 606-712-4203. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
And we're back on the Martin L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Around the Bases, presented by Martin Peterbilt and sponsored by American Cable and Zach Davidson, Allstate Insurance. We're going to get it right into our awards. First, we'll go to the ladies' side on the softball side. And our pitcher of the week is Rachel Howard from Pineville High School. And that award is sponsored by Baird and Blevins Law Office, 606-524-4878. And next on our list is the slugger of the week for the softball. That's Emma Rice from South Laurel High School. And that is also sponsored by Baird and Blevins Law Office. So we will go down to the softball top 10. Get this pulled up here. Number 10 is Bell County. Number 9 is Whitley County. Number 8 is Pineville. Number 7 is Knox Central. Number 6 is Harlan Independent. Number 5 is Clay County. Number 4 is Jackson County. Number 3 is Corbin. Number 2 is South Laurel. And top of the list this week, again, is the North Laurel Jaguars at 20-4 on the season. Your softball team of the week is your North Laurel Lady Jaguars. Coach Chris Edwards and the Lady Jaguars have got a pretty good schedule coming up this week. They've won 6 in a row. They've got 5 games, including a game against Montgomery County and against Mercer County, 2 quality teams coming into play this week for the Lady Jaguars. The softball what have I got here? Softball watch list in alphabetical order. We'll go from top to bottom. Is Emma Carl from North Laurel, Ella Farley from Harlan Independent, Abby Fields from Harlan Independent, Danny Foley from Corbin, Bailey Frazier from South Laurel, Sydney Grubb from Knox Central, Rachel Howard from Pineville, Addison Jackson from Harlan Independent, Ella Lazenby is from Harlan Independent, Hannah Melton from Knox Central, Sage McClure, North Laurel, Tessa Munholland from North Laurel, Kylie Moore from Jackson County, Lauren Parton from Lynn Camp, Emmy Rice from South Laurel, Katie Sams at North Laurel, Bella Sizemore at North Laurel, Addison Sloan at Pineville, Jordan Smith for Harlan Independent, Jamie Swafford from Knox Central, Reagan Walker from Corbin, Monica Whitehead from Pineville, Candace Williams from Jackson County, and Kenzie Williams from South Laurel. a very talented player of the year watch list. And our softball player of the week is Emmy Rice from the South Laurel Lady Cardinals. So congratulations to Emmy Rice. That award is brought to you by Barrett and Blavin's Law Office as well. We will get to the boys' side of the house. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. I think we covered all the ladies, so we will take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll get with the baseball side of it and go through those awards. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Around the Bases, presented by Martin Peterbilt and sponsored by American Cable and Zach Davidson Insurance.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin insurance agent Zach Davidson. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky. You're in good hands with Allstate. Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Quality, creativity, and customer service. That's what sets Curb Kings apart. Located in London, Kentucky, but serving all the 13th region and southeastern Kentucky, we are your go-to when looking for top-notch quality. If you want your landscaping to truly stand out, our custom curbing is what you need. With many different designs, styles, and colors, true curb appeal can now be obtained at an affordable price, yet long-lasting solution. With over 25 years experience, let Josh Maxey and his crew help you through your next outdoor project while making it one of the most enjoyable upgrades yet. Our customer service and reliability will always be second to none, as we will constantly go the extra mile for your satisfaction. Call us today for a consultation and free estimate. Today is the day to take your outside entertainment area to the next level. Call Josh Maxey at 606-224-0715 or Cam Maxey at 606-231-2810. We also want to wish all student athletes of the 13th region a very successful and healthy season.
And we're back on the 13th region L4 Security 13th Region Media Network, Around the Bases, presented by Martin Peterbilt and sponsored by American Cable and Zach Davidson Allstate Insurance. We're going to jump right into the boys' weekly awards here. First up, we've got the baseball slugger of the week from Whitley County High School. That's Ronald Osborne. And this award is sponsored by Barrett and Blavin's Law Office, 524-4878, if you need their assistance on anything for that matter. The baseball pitcher of the week, also sponsored by Barrett and Blavin's Law Offices, is Baylor Varner from Harlan Independent High School. Baseball Top 10, sponsored by Edward Jones. And the baseball top 10 will go from the bottom up. It's number 10 is Barberville. Number 9 is Bell County. Number 8 is Clay County. 7 is Knox Central. Harlan Independent comes in at 6. Corbin enters this week at number 5. North Laurel comes in this week ending at number 4. Jackson County moves up to number 3. South Laurel is number 2, and Whitley County remains on top with a 20-4 record on the season in the number 1 slot. The baseball team of the week goes to the South Laurel Cardinals. Coach Trey Smith and his Cardinals 17-5 on the season, with a very tough stretch ahead of them to finish out the next couple of weeks in the regular season. We move on now from Aikens Construction. Sponsors our top 5 players of the week: E.J. Allen from Whitley County, Jake Brewer from Harlan Independent, Waylon Hensley from South Laurel, Ronald Osborne from Whitley County, and Jackson Waters from Bell County. That is sponsored by Aikens Construction and Excavating. Our boys player of the year watch list in alphabetical order from Whitley County is E.J. Allen, Will Alsett from South Laurel, Cooper Brock from Bell County, Noah Sima from Corbin, Ashton Clemens from Jackson County, Cooper Elza from North Laurel, Cam Estep from Corbin, Caden Farmer from Jackson County, Eli Fryer from Harlan Independent, Waylon Hensley from South Laurel, Luke Hillard from Barberville, Ethan Jackson from Clay County, Talon Markham from Clay County, Hayden Melton, Knox Central, Cooper Parman from North Laurel, Vince Sizemore from South Laurel, Michael Sparks from Jackson County, Cameron Smith from North Laurel, Baylor Varner from Harlan Independent, and Christian Wilson from Whitley County. Let's move back up the screen here for just a second. And this week's player of the week for baseball, 13th Region L4 Security, 13th Region Media Network, player of the week is Waylon Hensley from South Laurel. We just had him on just a few minutes ago. I should have teased him a little bit and asked him why he didn't pass that along to his cohort, Mr. Sizemore, but that's all right. Waylon is an outstanding kid, great family, and God has a lot of brightness in his future for him. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll close out the show. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network, Around the Bases, presented by Martin Peterbilt and sponsored by American Cable and Zach Davidson Allstate Insurance.
Are you ready to turn your real estate dreams into a reality? If so, contact Sean Disney with USA Realty. With 27 years of banking experience in commercial and real estate lending and 3 years experience as a top multi-million-dollar producing agent. He's honest, professional, and committed to your success. Call Sean today at 606-620-8350. He's ready and waiting to help make your real estate dreams come true.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office, the South Laurel agency here on West Cumberland Gap Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky. Give us a call today for a free quote. Thank you.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is a number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton and their staff have over 60 years experience in the industry, and they're currently protecting over 12 states. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network. Let me introduce you to the good folks at American Cable. They are your premier dish network provider here for Southeast Kentucky. They have packages right now starting as low as $91.99 a month, and you get Netflix free for 2 years. Call the good folks at American Cable, 606-712-4203. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
And we're back on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network, Around the Bases, presented by Martin Peterbilt and sponsored by the American Cable and Zach Davidson Allstate Insurance. I'd like to take one final few seconds to thank all of our sponsors. Without them, it would not be possible for us to be there or be on the air doing what we do on Sunday night and broadcasting the games of the week, which I honestly do it as a pure, it's a honor for me to broadcast the games. It's an honor for me also to work with the group of guys, Darren Spencer, Les Dixon, Ronnie Smith, and those guys, Zach Davidson, Allstate Insurance. You're in good hands with Allstate. Gondolier Family Restaurants, just eat there this past week. Top-notch food, Wildcat Harley Davidson in London, Curb King, Josh Maxey and his crew, Sean Disney. If you need any real estate done, get a hold of Sean. Martin Peterbilt. I've known the guys at Martin Peterbilt for seems like forever. If you're in the trucking industry, it doesn't matter if you're over the road or if you coal hauling or whatever, Martin Peterbilt's the place to go. Donovan Storm, all around Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, L4 Security, and American Cable. Thanks to those folks for being our sponsors. Before I sign off, it's going to be the hardest part of the show for me. Folks, keep Ronnie Smith and his family in your prayers, if you would, please. God to watch over them and take care of them while they're going through these trying times. It's just an outstanding family. I've known Ronnie for a long time. It actually broke me a little bit when I got the news last Sunday from Darren. Just can't find the words to say, but just keep him in your prayers and let God take care of the rest of it for him and keep him moving forward so we can all get through this together. Without further ado, I'm going to call it a night. Thanks for watching, folks. God bless you.